Welcome to another video, part of my 118 Championship collection by Minichamps. This is an Alain Prost Williams FW15C that he won his fourth and last World Drivers title the famous season after taking the sabbatical in 92 after being fired by Ferrari. He came back in 93, struggled with the active car, he's the first to admit, didn't really get on with the active car, coasted to the championship. The 93 season was a classic though, despite the Williams being the dominant car. Senna drove incredible, winning 5 races in the underpowered Ford V8. Schumacher won a race, Hill won his first few races. It was an iconic season, and Prost and Senna won their last ever races, and the Adelaide race is obviously famous for them both being on the podium in their last ever races that they finished, of course. Now, this is a re-release by Minichamps. They originally released this model in the mid-90s, of course, without the driver figure. Minichamps then re-released it again, just adding a driver figure. I've applied the Camel decals. They did not retool this model, so it's a very basic 93 model. The nose is a bit too wide. It's a bit of a shame that you pay a lot of money for a model that is still the old technology, but nonetheless it was still nice to have it in my collection. Again, it's part of the Minichamps World Championship winning collection with a special black box, so it's nice to have that for continuity purpose in my collection. Now, I have seen that Minichamps have re-released this model again. They've made a race dirty version, and it's also got the aerial on the cowling on the nose there, so a slightly better model. I'm not a huge fan of race dirty version models, but hey. Anyway, I got this at a very good price. I got it off Tracks on eBay. It literally sold for under £100, I think. I won it on auction, so it was cool to get in my collection. Now, so I've done this model. It has the movable engine cowling. You can get the Damon Hill version as well. I'm not a huge fan of Quattro. I don't need it. And GP Replicas have done this model as well. The GP Replicas model is obviously a new model, new tooling, so it might be a bit more accurate perhaps from them, in fairness. So what would I say if you're filling out your 118 Championship collection? If you pick this model up cheap like I did, then fair enough. It's a nice one to fill the gap, isn't it? But perhaps if you can get the GP Replicas version at a good price, that might be the better model, in fairness. If you're into your higher models and you like paying top money, then the GP Replicas model is probably the best version at the moment of this model. So yeah, you might want to get the GP Replicas version. There's not too much to show you about this model. Again, it's a bit of a shame the nose was a bit too fat there from Minichamps, and it's a bit basic because it's such an iconic Formula 1 car. But nonetheless, it's a nice model to have. I wouldn't have paid a lot of money for it. As you know, I got it cheap, so I'm not annoyed. But it's nice to have in the collection. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, a very iconic Formula 1 car, being Alain Prost's 4th championship winning car. And at the time, he'd won the most races at 51. So an important part of Formula 1 history for sure. Anyway, thank you for watching this video.